Hello and welcome to the Sage Goddess 2021 5-5 Abundant Wealth Ceremony. You know, 5-5 is the most important day of the entire year for magic around money. And that's because 5 is the number of wealth. 5 is a very important number for manifesting wealth and prosperity. I've been doing this ceremony with you for quite a few years now. You know, Sage Goddess is turning 10 in July, and I think we've been doing the 5-5 ceremony for at least 7 or 8 of those years together. It was one of the first things I learned in magical practice when I was a late teenager. I learned that if you do money magic on May 5th, and it's even more auspicious if there's a Taurus moon, but if you do it on May 5th, if you can do it at 5 p.m., that's an even bigger deal. And if you incorporate the number 5 into your ritual tools, that adds layers of what we call correspondence. Correspondence is kind of juice your magic, you know. So each thing that you do, doing it in May on the 5th day, if you can do the ceremony at 5 p.m. Now listen, you don't have to do the ceremony at 5:55 a.m. or p.m. It's nice if you can do it at the 5 p.m. hour. I'm going to tell you guys, do not stress out about this. Like, this should be so fun and easy. Your heart should be beating a little bit right now because it's fun. It's exciting to do ceremony. It's exciting to dream. It's exciting to manifest, right? But I don't want you to stress about, am I doing it at the right time and all of those things, because when you stress during ceremony, you lower the overall vibration of the work that you're doing, and it makes it harder for you to manifest what you seek. So going into magic with a really easy energy, an open mindset, a little bit of excitement and anticipation is the right vibration to bring. And that way, if your personal vibration is high, and I'm in such a great place today, today is like the best day to record this because I'm actually really working on something big in my life too. So I'm doing this ceremony right alongside you today. I'm using the same tools that you have if you purchased the kit, which is your sweet little honey jar, your Abundant Wealth candle, your Abundant Wealth perfume, and your honey to sweeten up the blessings. In your kit came with Congo citrine, which of course is the universal stone of wealth and prosperity. Came with an aventurine, an aura aventurine. Mine is not an aura aventurine because I can't find mine. So this is a little sweetie pie aventurine out of my own collection. Rutilated quartz because we're looking at transformation, right? Transformation is about shifting or changing from one state or condition to another. That's what we're doing tonight. And your kit also came with a piece of epidote. Your kit came with a peridot as well. I wanted to sub for a couple of my own crystals. Not that peridot isn't great, but there isn't room for all of these things in my jar. So I'm subbing peridot for hessonite garnet, a yellow sapphire, and then I'm turbocharging my situation with a golden apatite, a yellow apatite. This is from Mexico. Yellow apatite comes from Mexico and from Pakistan, but this is a little Mexican cutie pie over there. So those are the crystals I'm going to be working with. And then you need your parchment paper to write your 5 focus areas for our intention and manifestation work today, and a pen. If you have all those tools, then you have everything you need. And I'm going to walk you right through the ceremony. So if you're new, if this is your first 5-5, that's so exciting because this is a fun one. And if you've been doing this for a long time, you kind of know how the energy goes. I do want to spend a couple of minutes, though, with you talking about 5 and the magic of it, because some of you might be new. And also, each year, my thinking evolves on what I teach you and the kinds of ceremonies I lead you through. And so I think I have maybe something extra to offer you this year that I didn't necessarily talk about last year. So hopefully this is helpful for you, too. So 5, the herb for prosperity and wealth, which by the way is in your perfume and in your candle, is cinquefoil. Cinq in French is 5, the number 5. So that reinforces because the cinquefoil leaf has 5, or the cinquefoil plant has 5 leaves. I'm going to start with anointing with our perfume, a little bit at my wrist for what I do, a little bit at my third eye for what I know, and as always, a little bit at my ankles for where I go. And when we anoint in those 3 places, we cover all of the meridian lines of the body, or the energy lines, or chi lines, as they're called in different traditions. So that's important. So, and the other herbs in your perfume, by the way, because of course there are 5 ingredients in your perfume, and we had to be accurate. Orris root. Do you know orris root is the root of the iris plant? Have you ever smelled orris root on its own? It's so expensive that I've never sold it on its own. But if you have a chance to buy it, you should and try it. It's one of my favorite things in the world. It's just also one of the most expensive things in the world. And it is the, up there with oud, it is one of the rarest essences on the world to be able to capture. But man, is it sacred. Orris draws love to you and it sweetens your magic. It smells really sweet too, like marshmallowy type smell. So there's orris, natural orris root in your perfume. Patchouli, of course, centering, grounds your energy, grounds your magic, takes those kind of lofty goals and aspirations and anchors them in the material world, which is really what the process of manifestation is all about. Five-finger grass, cinquefoil, summons love, prosperity, health, wisdom, power. It's associated with Venus. It's also said to be an aphrodisiac. I love the smell of cinquefoil. So if you love your perfume, it's very cinquefoil forward, as we say in perfuming. So it's one of the first notes to land. And then ginger, which gets your sacral chakra going. There's so much passion that's involved in successful manifestation. You cannot manifest something if you're not turned on by it. So really getting into your body, which is what patchouli and ginger do in this blend. And then mint, long time, long history, right, of being known to attract abundance, prosperity, while also bringing protection and protecting what it is that you manifest, which is important too. So all of those are in your perfume and they are in your candle. So on the note of the number 5, beyond the 5 stones, the 5 oils, the 5 this, the 5 that, like all the correspondences, you know, the most important 5 in the universe are the elements: earth, air, fire, water, spirit, or what some call the ether, or some call the Akash, right? Or the Atman. It's that animating life force energy. It's that undefinable, invisible force that animates, right? It brings life, gives life to what you desire, what you seek. One of the things I've learned about manifestation, and I am going to teach a masterclass soon on manifestation, so stay tuned for that, kind of harnessing the best of what I've learned over my 30 years of studying everything that I teach, because it's such a fascinating subject for me, and I think this is an important time in our history to manifest. But the art of manifestation is really the art of being able to attend to those 5 elements and bring your full attention to them. I have learned that to be true about manifestation. What does that mean? When you are trying to manifest something, working with the element of air, partnering with the element of air to bring in spaciousness, an open mind, a new perspective, right? A lot of times manifestation requires us to make changes in our lives. Well, when we start to overthink that, we start to maybe doubt that, or do I really want that, or what will it require me to do? And then we start backtracking or, undermining or sabotaging, and that usually is a mental challenge, right, that we have when we really think about starting to manifest. It can be overwhelming. Remember that the Hermetic principles teach us that all is mind, right? That everything begins with a thought or an idea or a vision of what is possible. It all begins here. Then we start to attract energy that aligns with that vision, right? And I believe that part of the process invokes both the fire element and the water element. Water helps create flow around your intention or your desire to open up and create pathways of ease to align you with the frequency. And then fire is it's the breath in your spirit that says go, 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 do, that brings you all the energy, right? When you manifest something big, it sometimes can require all of you, right? But if you love what it is, if you're super on fire for it, right, with that southern energy, then you're going to have the stamina, you're going to have the willpower, you're going to have the tenacity, right, to be able to maintain the force of the will and the intention that again helps you to raise the vibration and starts to align the energies with you. And then there's earth. Energy is not useful if it's not grounded, right? So then there's this whole process around anchoring what it is that you want. And that's why I mentioned your body, because there is such a physicality to manifestation. It has to be something, they say you have to take a first step, right, for something to manifest. That is literally true. It's literally about taking steps, doing things, creating something, building something with your hands that is connected to the vision, that's going to help it have an anchor in the material world. Because manifestation is the process of taking what is in the mind and then working with the principle of polarity, right, as above, so below. And so once we have the vision clear, then we can bring that manifestation into the material. And so that's kind of the 101 on manifestation. Like I said, when I teach the masterclass, I'll be giving you the deeper dive, but it's a fascinating study to me. And then there's that fifth element of ether, spirit, the Akash, right? The unknowable. And that to me is the magic. That is the synchronicity, serendipity. You've probably experienced it. I have. It's the right place, right time frequency, force, if you will, that puts you right at the place where the person says, hey, I want to help you, or hey, I'd like to invest in you, or hey, I'd like to join your team, or hey, I have a product that might work for your new venture, or, you know, where you go, gosh, how did this like fell in my lap? Have you heard of that? The falling in your lap is really a result of alignment with the frequency of what you seek. It's not an accident, you know, and those of us who manifest well, because I've been manifesting for a long time, I'm manifesting now, like I told you, like we've seen it so many times, we know it's not a freak accident. We know that when things fall into our lap, they've been placed there with some intention, right? It's all about following the intensity of your dream and your vision. And, you know, spirit also is the breath of life in you that gives you the courage and the strength to see it to the finish line. I see so many people start with a great vision and great idea, and then it, you know, slowly fizzles out because they don't anchor it in the material world. They don't have the fire for it. They start to overthink and doubt themselves. And, you know, and they don't create flow and ease. And then they don't trust spirit to animate the process. But all 5 of those things are necessary. The other iteration of 5 is your physical body has your head, your 2 arms, and your 2 legs, which form the perfect pentacle, right? So you yourself are the 5. And we always say you are the magic, right? Like I've given you some beautiful tools for tonight. We're going to use them here in just a second. But you are the most important tool. It's your dream, your drive, your desire, your vision that will bring this to life. Truly, truly. And if there's anything I teach you that sticks, you know, like I said, a decade into this, I want to give you something that sticks. I hope that's what sticks. You are the magic. And so I want to encourage you, even if you don't have the tools tonight, get yourself a cute little jar. Maybe you got a baby food jar. Those are great for honey jars, by the way. Maybe you have some honey or some agave in your pantry that you could grab. I bet you got some crystals. Bet you got a piece of paper and a pen. You know what I mean? Like, come hang with me and do this ceremony. We only get 155 a year, and it's worth taking a few moments. And I want to begin tonight's ceremony by saying with you, hopefully you'll say it with me. Ready? Thank you. Let's say it 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because gratitude begins the cycle of abundance. Before you say please, you should always say thank you. I tell my kids that, but the universe operates on that principle as well. You know, be grateful first. Then the universe starts to bring more to you. But the grateful are always the ones who are blessed first. So stay in that place of gratitude. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to light my candle. And I encourage you to keep burning this candle all month long, baby. I really do. Because the energy is going to keep operating, and this candle is going to be your ally. I would light it every night for just a few minutes. 5 minutes. Let's do it. And I'll tell you this. There are reinforcing days for this work. And if you can't do it tonight, May 23rd, 2 plus 3 is 5. May 14th, 1 plus 4 is 5, right? So there are other days this month where you could either do this ritual anew. Maybe you found it late and you're like, well, poop. You know what I mean? Like, I found it on May 6th. You have other days. And then if you are doing it on May 5th properly, you know, on the exact day, do it again. Or just light the candle and work with a double terminated wand to send and receive the energy just for 5 minutes. On each one of those days, it'll reinforce the vibration and the frequency. Layers and layers and layers and layers of energy. Okay, so I'm going to open a circle with you tonight because we are doing ceremony. The honey jar is a ceremony. And so I want to welcome in the guides and the guardians of the 4 directions to be with us tonight. Let's call in the 5th direction guardians too while we're at it, since we're talking about the 5 directions tonight. And I want to invite you really to now soften and relax even more into this moment and into this experience than you have, in the last 15 minutes. Really start to drop in now. Bring your full attention. You can close your eyes if you want. You can start to lay down if you want, just for a couple minutes while I call in the guides, just to really soften in, and then you can sit up and do your honey jar with me. Whatever makes you most comfortable. So I want to begin by welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the East, element of air, in this season of spring here in the North. We welcome you in, guides and guardians of the East, and we are so grateful for this new cycle, this new wave of abundance and prosperity that's already on its way to you and to me. We give thanks for it. We're preparing for it. Thank you for helping to open our minds and our hearts and our spirits too to the possibilities of what lies ahead. And we welcome you. We welcome the guides and the guardians of the South, element of fire, for transformation. Thank you for giving us the courage to dream big tonight, really reaching for the stars and dreaming of what's possible. Thank you for helping us shed old skin and release old patterns of not feeling worthy of prosperity so we can open a new door. And we welcome in the guides and the guardians of the West tonight, water element, which of course is the element of prosperity in Feng Shui. And so tonight we welcome in the guides and guardians of the West. Thank you for creating beautiful flow and ease around our visions and dreams. We welcome you, and we welcome the guides and the guardians of the North tonight to help us anchor these desires in the physical so that they can become manifest in the world in a way that we can see and enjoy and experience them. And we welcome in the guides and the guardians of the spirit element tonight. The element that manifests, that animates, that drives, that aligns, that connects, that unifies. Oh, we're so thankful for you tonight. Thank you for coming through and animating these dreams and starting to attract us and align us with the frequency of the people, places, and things we need to bring these dreams to life. And with that, we are ready. So ready. I've been waiting for this all spring long. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera to our tools to focus here for a few minutes so I don't distract you. And this is the most fun part. So we do honey jars, like I said, to sweeten our intentions and to make them sticky, right? So that we start to attract everything we need to bring these to life. So I want you to take your parchment. I'm going to take mine off the table. And I'm going to give you just a minute here to write down. I'm going to write mine down too. Write down your 5 things or experiences or energies that you are going to place into your honey jar with me that you wish to manifest. And take a few minutes to do that now. You can write down, if you're trying to manifest a house, you can write down the address. You can write down a specific amount of money. And dream big here. Write it all down. What do you want? What do you need? Be as specific as you can. always with the energy of this or something better. Okay, now what I want you to do is take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it up 5 times, and then you're going to fold it across 5 times. Mine won't quite go 5 to make a little packet. It's going to end up looking like that. So I'm going to blow my breath across that and blow my breath into my jar. You can see the little condensation from me. And into the jar first go your dreams. Isn't that cool? And great spirit guides from all directions, ancestors who are supportive of our work, we ask that you bless these visions and dreams and that you help us to manifest them in perfect time and in full alignment with our highest good and the highest good of all beings on this planet at this time. And together we say, Amen, Aho, and so it is. Beautiful. Now, I highly recommend popping the cap on your perfume and putting a little oil in here. You know, your perfume blend has all the magics in it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put just a few drops of this blend in there with the intention that that will bless and magnify my magic. Remember, this is not for eating. In fact, this jar should stay sealed forever. Remember, honey's a preservative. And put it on your prosperity altar. You can add to this jar. So let's say you think about something, I don't know, at the new moon, and you're like, oh goodness, I wanted to add that, and I totally forgot. You can write it on a little slip of paper and add it in here. Just push it down into the honey if you want to add anything in later. And then I'm going to add my Congo citrine for wealth and prosperity. That's your money magnet stone that came with your kit. Comes from the Republic of the Congo in Africa. It's one of the most potent stones for manifesting wealth that you can work with. And then I'm going to add my green aventurine. This is for new beginnings, fertility, good luck, new opportunities, growth, structure, right? Expansion. So everything getting bigger, bigger, bigger. Visualizing that right now. Epidote, it's going to manifest more of what you have. So let's raise our vibration tonight to be in alignment with exactly where we want to be, and then manifest from that place of just knowing that we're capable, we're worthy, and it's all possible for us. Rutilated quartz, see that beautiful golden rutile in there? We're calling in some energy of change tonight, and that's what this stone is an expert in. And so we give thanks for changes already on their way that are going to help us live in deeper alignment with wealth. Then I'm adding hessonite garnet, which is in India known as one of the most important stones for manifesting wealth and abundance. I'm popping in a really beautiful yellow sapphire, which is all about feeling worthy of the prosperity that you seek. And last, but oh my goodness, not least, this is a little crystal I've been saving all year for tonight, and there's a big beautiful rainbow inside of it. I don't know if I can show it to you, but anyway, it's, oh, there it kind of went. It is a terminated little yellow apatite from Mexico, and she's so beautiful. See her shining at you? This is turbocharged manifestation. It's all happening now. And now we add our honey. And this is a very important part of the process. I will tell you there's not much room for much honey in here because so much space is taken up with your crystals and your wishes. Okay, so as we pour, we focus, okay? And I like to say it out loud. We are calling it in. I attract to me everything I need to manifest everything written here in perfect time and in full alignment with my highest good and the highest good of all around me. I call in these blessings, I call in the people, I call in the money, I call in the resources, I call in the time to achieve and to manifest these visions. I call in everything needed from all directions in a good way that blesses not only me, but everyone who will help me and support me in this process. I give thanks for these things already on their way, for my visions and dreams coming to pass in miraculous ways. And on the perfect timeline, everything coming to me swiftly with ease. Finances, resources arriving in perfect time from directions seen and unseen. Everything sweetened and blessed. This path created with ease. I give thanks, I give thanks, I give thanks. It is done, it is done, it is done. Woo! Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And I'm going to blow my breath across. That's some yummy smelling honey. Again, we are not eating this. This is not for internal use. This has oils in it you should not digest. It smells beautiful, doesn't it? And as we seal this jar, we stand in faith that what is within this jar is already on its way. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Aho. And so it is. Isn't it exciting? Okay. Now that goes on, like I said, your prosperity altar. Mine will be going on right after this. You can, at the full moon, you can take it and put it under full moonlight and kind of recharge it then. You can add little slips of paper in there and stick them in. Just make sure when you add a piece of paper, you push it down so it's under the line of the honey. Because again, the idea is that everything is submerged in there and that honey is sweetening up your desires. They are already on their way. Okay, woo. Now, the last part of our ceremony, just for a few minutes. We're gonna drum these desires up, baby. We open this 5-5 portal with excitement and gratitude and anticipation and appreciation. Everything is arriving. We give thanks for the blessings, the people, the resources, the money, the investment, the faith it will take to bring these dreams to you in perfect time. Winds of the east coming and blowing the breath of a new day on your dreams, helping you vision what you need to do and create and build and achieve. Winds from the south, flames for the south, illuminating your path, strengthening you, inspiring you, telling you you've got this. You gotta believe it. Feel it. Waters and winds from the west. Teaching you to go with the flow. Trust those dreams. They've been given to you for a reason. You're going to bless other people when you manifest them. And I'm so excited for you. I'm excited for me too. I get to enjoy your dreams. Winds and the trees in the north. Grounding our dreams. Bringing them into this beautiful present moment. Trusting and believing. As if it's all already here. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. It is done. It is done. It is done. Amen. Aho. So it is. Thank you so much for being here with me and for doing this beautiful ceremony with me. It's one of the ones I look forward to all year long. And my wish tonight, truly, is that every desire that you have written on that beautiful paper comes to pass in perfect time and in full alignment with your highest good and the highest good of all others on this planet at this time. May it be so. So let's release those guides and guardians who were so beautifully attending us this evening. And we start where we left off. So we release the guides and the guardians of the element of spirit. Thank you for animating and illuminating our ceremony tonight and helping us hold the space and the faith it will take for our dreams to manifest. And we release you with gratitude. And we release the guides and the guardians of the north. Thank you for helping us anchor our energy and bring it into this here now moment. We're so grateful for you. And we release you with gratitude. To the guides and the guardians of the west, thank you for helping us feel that river of flow and ease tonight and how easy it is to live into our dreams and to bring them forward. We give thanks for the blessings of abundance and wealth and prosperity already on their way. And we release you with gratitude. We release the guides and the guardians of the south, that fire gateway. Thank you for helping us be bold and brave tonight in expressing what we need and what we desire. Thank you for kindling the passion within us again to help us make our dreams come true. And last but not least, we thank and release the guides and the guardians of the east. Thank you for helping us dream a new dream, birth a new vision, and begin a new cycle as we prepare for new doorways to open. We thank and release all the guides, all the ancestors who might have been here to support us, and we are ready now to begin this new cycle together. Remember to recharge, maybe add something to, or just blow your breath across that beautiful jar again on the 14th and the 23rd, which are additional days of power this month. And thank you once again for being here. Happy 5/5, everybody. I'm going to extinguish my candle with you. And watch where that smoke goes. Let it carry your dreams on angel's wings. I believe in you. I really do. Hold the faith. I'll hold it with you. I'll see you soon.